Howdy, folks. I am Dr. McFarland. It is a Thursday of all days to be going live. Have not been feeling well the last week and a half, so I didn't go live on Tuesday. I was supposed to have a recording session last night, but that got canceled. And I have discovered a show called Chuck. My camera is actually over somewhere over here. Discovered a show called Chuck, which came out in 2007 and aired through 2012. It's kind of like a spy show. It's got, Yvonne Strahovski, which is, she's gorgeous, and Zachary Levy, who plays the main character, Chuck. And he is essentially a guy that works at a Buy More, which is like our Best Buy kind of deal. Anyway, if you haven't seen the show, it's really, really funny. It's got suspense, it's got romance, it's got comedy. One person on YouTube kind of said if you took The Office and then took 24, which is very intense spy type stuff, then took Alias, which is a show about this woman that's like an undercover spy, and then threw them all together, you would have the show Chuck. And it's really funny. I like watching it. So anyway, I've been using this my downtime to watch, or actually just binge, episode after episode, and just sit there on the couch and do absolutely nothing. So thankfully, the months of October, November, and December, I get pretty good AdSense revenue from just my views here on YouTube, so I don't have to crank out tons of videos. But for the month of December, I do have a goal to reach 70,000 views for the month of December. So as of November, I reached 65,000. So I'm about 5,000 shy of 70,000. So I'm trying to think of you. Maybe you can leave me a comment in the chat or down below in the comment section under this video. You kind of hear from my voice, I'm still not 100%. I'm trying to get all over this nasal stuff and whatever else. But I do have my Kiesel guitar with me tonight. This is the Aries Neck Through, and I really like this guitar a lot. It's very pretty. Feels good. Neck feels good. It's just overall good sounding guitar. All right, so what I'm going to do tonight, I'm kind of waiting for my download to finish because it's taking forever. I saw somebody on the Facebook post or Facebook group, Headrush, talk about the Revalver Headrush Revalver plugin. So I went and checked it out, and it looks like there is a. Well, actually, let me show you this. See if I can show you this here. Something like that. Okay, so here's the Revalver installer, and I'm just going to walk you through the process here. In music brands, in user license agreement. Yeah, sure. We got all that. This will take 606 megabytes, so a little bit more than a gig. What's my password? Yes, I want to access the downloads folder. That would be good. Okay. Now this is supposed to, I think, it's supposed to have a, let's see, where would this be? Revalver. There's supposed to be a standalone mode, which I like. What you can do with standalone mode is essentially have it instantiated without having it in a plugin in a DAW. And let me see if I can fix this here. Where's my mouse? I'm trying to get my camera lined up a little bit better. Okay, there we go. Man, my voice is crazy. All right, so What can we do here? Click to add a module. Cabinet Mauler. Fun. I'm okay with that. Please select a file. Cool. How would I do my own IRs? That's what I want to know. Open. Miscellaneous. I'm kind of just poking around here, but so far it looks cool. There's a proximity effect. You can do a delay. You can tweak the base middle treble. Okay, cool. Let's do another one. Another cabinet mauler. Light cabinet mauler. All right, now we got all the different amplifiers here. So based off of a Fender Bassman. Very cool. Oh, wow. Okay, let me get to... Alright, so I have a clean rig on my Headrush core, and I'm going to find the settings. Audio MIDI. So my outputs, I want these to be on, you can see I have my McFarland suite. This is going out a certain output. So I'm going to have these set to, yeah, so it's gonna put a little thing in your ear. ADAT 13 of 14. Okay, there we go. And then my input channel. My input channel is going to be analog 1. Then you also want to lower the samples as low as you can get it. So let's just do like 64 samples. So that way you don't hear any latency. Show splash on startup. Third-party plugins are always on top. Quality mode. Sample rate. Force keyboard. Focus to text editing field. Okay, cool. We'll just keep that on medium. So yeah, this is a free demo, so it's going to have a little weird sound in there. Okay, well there's our amp. Let's see if we crank it up. You can have it set for guitar, both guitar and bass, or just bass. So that's really neat. That sound. Now you can pay a certain amount to get whatever, but I think the lowest is like 19 bucks. Okay. So I learned some cool chord voicings today. So I worked on some 9 and 13 chords. So. Neat. Okay, let's go add some more. What do we have? All kinds of amps. There's all the Buddha stuff. So this is when I'm sitting at my desk in a studio. I mean, you really don't need to have hardware unless you just really want to. With this plugin right here, you really get all the Headrush stuff baked in. which is really neat. Okay, I'm trying to find. Let's go to effects. I want some reverb. Convolution reverb. Okay. Cool. Now, I have my own reverb impulse responses on my website. But I mean, this should be fine. So, there's some springs, Valve King, tank. Wow, that's cool. We can change the wetness. That's fun. So y'all go ahead and discuss. Let me know what you think so far. And also let me know what kind of rigs you want me to build tonight. I have some in mind I'm going to show you. But first, I just wanted to see, how does this work? Can I do another? Maybe you just get so auto cue. There's a detune. There's a dyne delay. Let's just do dyne delay. Okay, let's do ratio. We want to sync it, so flip that on to sync. 3/16. Okay, cool. We gotta crank up the mix here. Feedback. That noise. Okay, I'm not exactly sure how this is all working, but maybe you could have. That's cool. We got a tuner. Let's tune. See, this is going to be a cool plugin. And if you're a studio guy that doesn't have to have hardware all the time, this is perfect. So think of this like kind of like the ToneX software for Amplitude, or Helix Native for the Helix line of products. And whatever you make on the Helix products, you can also save as a preset in the plugin itself. So they don't interact with each other, but you can store both things that as you want. So let's see if we turn this on. Okay, this is for pickup stuff. Okay, I'm not going to mess with that. Sound profiles, target profile, instrument modeler, audio cloning technology. Wow. I'm impressed. Let's go look at the stomp boxes. This is cool. It's like a little pedal board. That sound. All right, we do have the reverbs and other stuff in here. Here's the anxiety overdrives. Auto wah. Chickawawa. Swell. Wow, this is neat. Just like everything you get on the Prime and the Core. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe it's in alphabetical order. There's a Klon. Let's figure this out. Let's figure this out. Let's put that on 0 here. I'm hearing some digital overdrive. Something's going on. So let's check her output. It could just be my headphones, really. Let me grab a different pair of headphones. Honestly, those AKG headphones are not the greatest for headroom. So I will break out the Audio Technica headphones here. That should be a little bit better. Because I'm hearing crackling in my ears. I don't want it to be the plug-in. And all that fun stuff. So far, I'm having fun, though. Okay. Now, I'm still hearing something. Something strange. So, let's do... How can I change these around? Because I'm afraid the cab is before the amp. And that's not good. Move this module. Okay, now it should be better. Okay, it's a little bit better. You always want your cab after your amplifier. And I'm assuming it goes from top to bottom. So, Dennis Meyer says he likes the graphics. Yeah, I do too. It's pretty neat. This is pretty cool overall. Now, if you're out of demo mode, then you don't have to deal with that little whoop sound. Auto set level. Oh, neat. Okay, so that actually... That set my input level, so let's turn to the bass or the volume down. Yeah, it's neat. It's tuned again. Okay. You can also mute it, which is probably nice. There's also different tunings in here. Wow, that's neat. Sound profile. I don't even know. Record new profile. Of what? What are we doing? Please play something in all strings on the instrument. Wow. This is my Aries neck through. What is going on? Okay. So what just happened? Does that mean... Weird. Weird. I think it's trying to... tell me this is a different pickup. Weird. Okay. I'm not going to mess with that anymore, but it's very interesting. I'm trying to get some more volume out of this thing. Maybe the tuner was still on? Not sure. I'm going to turn that down. Let's turn the mids up. Treble down. All right. Right click. We're going to replace this module. Let's go find a fire-breathing dragon over here somewhere. Actually, the Black Mini, which I like a lot on the MX5. Honestly, that would work for me. Cool. Let's go find a clean collection. Now let's do a speaker emulation, vintage 30s. Okay, I could do this right now. I could open up my DAW of choice, which is Mixbus, and I will record a guitar part into Mixbus. Except for that sound. We'll call this Headrush Revalver test. Yeah, something like this. Okay, what I'm going to be setting the input is will be 13 and 14. And I'll show you how I do that here in a second. If you're interested in this, leave me your name and where you're from, and I will be building some Headrush rigs here pretty soon. But I just wanted to check this out real fast. just for fun. So let me get to my total mix. All right, so 13 and 14 needs to be set the loop back. So that way I can make sure that's turned down. Everything else is turned down except for... Actually, sorry, it needs to be that one. So I have McFarland, which is another plugin, but this is going to be my default input. So for the loopback being set, I can go to audio tracks, and we'll call this Revalver. We'll make it stereo just for fun, and then we'll go to input, and we'll set this to 13 and 14, and arm the track. And what do you know? We have sound. I know, it's pretty cool, right? Okay. What if this is down? Whoop. All right, let's throw in some drums real fast. Excuse me. I'm going to have to go to a trade show tomorrow and probably talk to people, so that'll be fun, let me tell you. Let's tap in a tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 100 beats per minute. And we'll put this on that one, and we'll duplicate out this drum beat a bit. And we'll just do some recording. Yeah, that is pretty neat. That is pretty neat. Let's go to our effects here. Got that on effects B. Let me try. I think I know why the delay is so small. So we'll add this. So we'll right click. We'll move this module. We're going to put it before our reverb. Now I'm going to be able to hear it a lot easier. Yep. So essentially you have an A path and you have a B path. And maybe you can switch between the two like seamlessly or something maybe. It's very, very possible. Cool. Now I can turn the delay off. Let me redo my track here. I mean, that was a good track, but let's just do this. Before. Yeah, tune this thing. Really bad. Okay. You got to be in tune, folks. If you're going to record, you have to tune. It's very important. Great. Let's add a tremolo to that. This is all in alphabetical order, I think. Worldwide verb. Cool. Let's see. I'm looking for a trim. Give me a trim. Somebody. Shoot. Maybe it's in stomp boxes. Time warp. Yeah, we'll use the tremolo from the stomp box. Oh, MIDI mapping. Nice. Shoot. All right, we'll just try this. We'll try this. Saturation. What? Oh, it's a classic tube tremolo, so you can crank it up there. That's nice. How do I get this to show on the screen? Nope, not that. Not that. Not that. Okay. Well, that's essentially how you do it. So plugins are great. And if you record dry into a DAW, you could then add the plugin on top of your dry performance and then change it however you want. I prefer to commit to a sound and then record that in, just like I had a mic in front of a cab or dialed in effects pedals or something. So that's what I would do for that situation. There we are. You can see it now. So the only problem with this is the tremolo is before. Let me move this. Come on. Put this here. Now I prefer to have this quality mode. Yeah. Run in stereo. I mean, honestly, if you can't get a good recording, like of a clean sound with that, then what are you doing? What else can we do? What else can we do? Whoop. We got dual rec. Let's go find a fire-breathing monster here. Lead 800s. There's the Mizubugi Mark II C+. We'll put it right here. Turn that off. This feels like a real amp in my ears. Let's see what's happening here. Any kind of compression going on? There shouldn't be. Shouldn't be any compression. Nope, nothing. I feel like there's compression going on somewhere. Maybe on the input block. Let's turn these stomps off. There's compression somewhere. I hear it. This is not it because it's not even on. Shoo-wee. I don't know where it's coming from. But there is compression coming from somewhere. I can hear it. And maybe it's proximity effect. Greg is asking a question. So if you look on the website, Greg, there are different packages you can get. So the Helix Native is hardware lock. Quit. Let me find the website real fast. All right, I closed it. Shoot. Essentially, there's different packages. So the full Headrush Revalver package is like $80, and the Helix Native plugin is like $99. So I feel like it's a really good deal for just sitting at your desktop, you know, on any computer, and just plugging in your guitar either direct and just recording. You know, you don't even need any hardware. Crap, if I can type. Headrush Revalver. Let's find this website here. Okay, you gotta go here. Yeah. Alright, so it says try for free. And my internet's been a little slow, but you got all this stuff. RIR2. Let's try that out real fast. So this is just the one. Let's replace the module with that one. All right, now we can choose the mic type. Give me a 160. Anything? SM7B. This is freaking cool. So it gives you different points. Let me make sure I'm not. You don't want to hear my dry signal. No, you do not. Do you not want to hear my dry signal? Nice, that's off axis. We can do ambience. Okay, cool. You have raw signal coming through over the process sound. Yeah, I turned that down. So I turned that down. So you shouldn't be hearing my raw signal anymore. If I mute my microphone, you won't hear my guitar. Alright, so there's that. It would be nice to have a gate, which we have a gate. And now it's gated. Nice. Okay. I like all that so much. We do have a nice EQ, which is good. You can really sculpt the sound. So those are the low mids. We want to do. I'm going to do some high crunch here. Okay, you do have chain A and chain B. You can blend between the two. So that's pretty cool. And we do have a overall compressor at the end. Yeah, that is really neat. That is really neat. All right, something's going on there, but it's pretty good overall, I think. Let's go for one more amp. We got the Flat Hill. We got the Demon. That sound is ridiculous. MS30. This 3120 is pretty brutal. We're going to go with the lead sound. Yeah, maybe I do have a dry signal somewhere, but I can't figure it out. Something is coming through somewhere. That didn't work. Keep it loose, keep it tight. All right, let's look at the website real fast. Then I'll get to some actually building some rigs here. Okay. Sit your Sedano stuff. All right, discover Revalver in action. Where some amp modelers focus on specific genres or tones, Revalver offers unlimited tonal options from smooth jazz to heaviest metal and all points in between. There's not a tone you can't find in Revalver. Cool. Get Revalver free, then add what you need. So whether you are on PC or Mac, whether you want to use Revalver standalone version, which I prefer, or the VST plugin in your favorite DAW, it'll cost you nothing. The Revalver online installer ships with the world-class guitar stomp effects and proprietary audio cloning technology. Instrument models may be all you ever need. So here's all the options here. Get started with a collection of essential must-have Revalver modules. So there's 12. What's included is 12 amps, but it doesn't tell you which 12 amps they are. You go to compare bundles. Amp models. Okay, here we are. Yes, you can purchase things individually. But why would you do that? That would make no sense. That wouldn't make any sense. Amp clones. Guitar amplifiers modeled down to the component level. So take that, Fractal. Or whoever. Take that. Yeah, I mean, with this plugin, you can just sit here and make tones all you want. You don't have to buy any hardware at all. If you're just a homebody. And then if you want to go jam with somebody, you can get like a little MX5 or a gig board or just the Headrush core if you wanted the Revalver stuff in there. But for most of what I do, I mean, the stock Headrush amps are just fine. I'm not too worried about the producer bundle. All right, so this gives you everything in the producer. So Revalver amps is the ACM 900, the Angle, Bluesmaker, yada yada. So pretty much everything. 51 models in all. Headrush amps. All the stuff you would know and expect. White boost, distortions, all the overdrive stuff is fine. Modulation. Dynamics, auto swell, reverbs and delays. 2i2R cab, guitar cabs. Tons of guitar cabs, which is fine. Electric guitar models. So you can model acoustic guitars, electric guitars, bass guitars. Utility modules is a VST host module. And yeah, $80 right now. $80 right now. I'm going to go ahead and get it. Right here on the live stream. I'm just going to buy it. Because you know what? This is a great deal. You can put this on any computer that you want. Go to PayPal. You can see me check out. Actually, I'll do this. I'll check out real fast. Put this on my Diamond Preferred card, baby. Whatever that means. Got the producer bundle because I'm a producer. Thank you for your order. Your order is confirmed. Email me with news and offers. Okay. Putting in my email address for coming soon something. I'm not a robot. I promise. Bridges, bridges, bridges. All right, cool. There's a plugin. So I'll download that after the stream and have some fun not hearing that weird demo sound anymore. All right, cool. So that's the standalone version. Is it light? I don't know. You tell me. Talk about the plugin? Yeah, it's light. You can barely feel it. You can carry it around on the subway all you want. Okay. Let's go back. Let's go back to my Brio over here. And we'll add in this guy. Move the microphone a little closer. Oh no. This is embarrassing. I actually want this to be opposite. I want this to be the main guy. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's what I want. You don't want to see me. That'll work. All right, so like I said before, I really have been enjoying the Black Mini because it's a small amplifier and it sounds just sounds really thick. So let's go with the 1x12 Black Panel Lux. I just like that sound overall. It's got built-in tremolo. I'm not going to crank it that much. So you can do jazz on it. You can do country on it. Let's go to the output. So that sounds good. Looks like our output needs to come back up. Like so. Now you can hear what I hear, which is great. That is the whole point. Turn this up a little bit in my ears. Now, depending on the amount of dirt you get is really depending on the pickups you have and how loud you have this volume on the amplifier. So if you want to keep it clean, bring the amp volume down and make sure that you don't use super hot pickups. Otherwise, it's just going to prematurely distort everything. Let me move my comment blob over here on this screen so I can see it a little bit bigger. Aaron Short is in the house. Aaron Short. So that's a little it's a little too gatey, but not too bad. Now, what I'm going to do, because I'm building this on a Headrush core, but when I load the rigs on my website, the legacy owners, i.e. the pedal board, the gig board, and MX5, cannot load these rigs due to the block number difference, which kind of stinks. You can go from the legacy up to the prime or the core, but you can't go backwards from the prime core backwards to the legacy unit. So what I'm going to do is hit the preset, save a new preset. We're going to call this BLK clean. Expect that a capital C. And what this does is it saves a block preset. So that way when you go in, I'm going to delete this cab or delete the amp. When I go to amp, then Headrush, I scroll to the bottom. I have all my presets right here. So I just click on that black clean and there's my sound. So it saves you a lot of time when you're building rigs to go ahead and find a sound that you like and then just save that as a block preset. And what I could do is, I'm still going to have to rebuild these on the MX5, which is fine because I don't have it here with me tonight. It's at work. But as long as you have my block presets loaded up in your Headrush, you can get to all the same settings that I'm getting really fast. All right, so now let's go ahead and let's add a reverb. I do have a Fender Toemaster Pro right here above me. And I like aspects of both the Toemaster Pro and the Headrush, but so far Headrush is just a good overall. It's just very easy to use and it sounds great. So let's go back to my little backing track here. So we got put on the neck pickup. Yeah. See, what else was I doing? This kind of chord. It's a fun chord. I was learning all kinds of 9 and 13 shapes today, which I've already known for a very long time, but it's just kind of refreshing everything. All right, at this point, this is what I need you to do. I need you to let me know what you want me to build. Otherwise, I'm going to carry on with my kind of thing. Let's go ahead and add the delay, dyne delay, which is going to be a digital delay. We'll do stereo. You should be hearing that ping-ponging back and forth. As I am. Feedback down. And we want to make sure that the sync is on, which it is. See, I can't get a copyright strike for that because I played it in a different key. Now, if you didn't know this, the dyne delay and the air delay, the ratio setting takes whatever subdivision you have and it changes it. So if you start off with a quarter note at 0%, if you change it to 50%, it now makes it a dotted eighth. but it keeps the quarters on one side and it makes it a dotted eighth on the other, which is really cool. All right, let's go ahead and add in. Sorry for my my nose, but it is what it is. I like the Sheriff a lot. I really like this one. Now, if I choose this overdrive, that means the legacy people aren't going to be able to use it. You know, whatever. Just choose your own overdrive, whatever you want. But if I take that out and make, you know, have it be just a normal, I can do the BD drive, which is also in the legacy. This has a very mid-scooped sound to it. All right. Well, I'll keep it consistent for both users. So if you want to add the Sheriff, if you own a Core or a Prime, go ahead. But I'll leave the BD2 in there because I'm going to have to recreate these anyway. So, but just listen to how scooped that sounds versus the Anxiety Overdrive, which is always very loud. Now, these two drives might sound very similar. Let me turn off the delay real fast. All right, I think they sound similar enough to where I can just delete one of them. Maybe crank the gain up a little bit. So you wouldn't think that the BD2 would be a gain monster, but it can crank. Do some good metal stuff with it. So before that, we're gonna put in. I need to do the green JRC. There's other options, and see I have right here Dock Scream Mid and Dock Scream Low. So I have my presets already called up. So already we have a really good basis for just, you know, a good clean sound, a rock sound, and then the Tube Screamer is boosting that. Now we can have a cleaner overdrive option, which is your white boost. And this is a good sound. So you can add some gain without getting too mid pushy, you know, pushing the mids too much. So maybe the white boost is your, come on now. Maybe the white boost is your transparent overdrive, and then the BD2 is more of your scooped kind of sound. Then you can boost either one with the green JRC. Okay, Fractal, that thing's going to get sold here soon with these kind of tones. I mean, I say that because, honestly, Headrush sounds just as good as any other unit out there. The Toemaster Pro is the cool new kid on the block, but the Headrush still kicks a major booty in the tonal department. So, form factor, option, list of features, that's what makes all of them different. But the sound you get, the Headrush is on par with literally everything else out there. I don't care if you have a quad cortex, a fractal, a Kemper. The Headrush can sound just as good, if not better, to your subjective ears than anything else. So, and I just bought the Revalver plug-in, and so now I can have I can use the core, at church or if I'm going out jamming, and then I can just use the plug-in here in the studio. And not even have to plug into an external device. I can just go straight to my interface, get all the same amps, same great effects that I want, and have the plug-in on my laptop and just go around and record anything. So it's great. Okay, and here's the BD2. Now, all that is through a Black Mini amplifier and a 1x12 cab. Now, if we really wanted to, I mean, that does have an 87 on it, which is a little bright. So let's change it to the Dyne 7. Let's try a different mic. Let's go back to my recording here. What do I have? Go back to my recording. There we go. So let's go over here and let's change our input to 1 and 2. Is this the output of my Headrush? You see my input signal coming in there. You can also see this is my input signal right here as well. Also, apparently I think I have the Toemaster Pro in the effects loop. Or something's going on input 3 and 4, so I'm not. Oh, I know what it is. It's the loop back coming in on 3 and 4. So there you go. All right, so let's go over here. And now let's just lay down a little guitar thing. Let's turn this up. Actually, sorry. Let me change the output of my monitor bus. This is going to be output 11 and 12. So it'll be coming in on this fader right here, which you can't see. So there's just the basics of recording. You just go in, make a track, arm the track, set the input to what your output is of your device or plug in or mic in front of a cab or whatever you got. All right, here we go. I can hear it now. Turn my guitar up. Huh. Okay, that's fun. Now I'm going to go and simply change the microphone type. And I'm going to change the boost. And we're going to duplicate this track, but not copy the playlist. Move it after the selection. So we're right there. So I'm going to do the same thing. To ready, go. Okay, so now we got two different tones just by changing the mic type and the overdrive type. And I can go to this track and I can paint it left. And this track I can paint it right. And let me make sure the DAW level is up. And we can go ahead and play this back. Okay, that's a good sound. That's a good sound, folks. We got a few people watching. Leave some comments. Let me know what you think so far. So we're going to call this, when you're on the main screen like this and you hit the disc, that's how you store the rig. If you're inside a pedal and you hit the disc, that's how you store a preset or a block preset of that pedal. So that's just a differentiation there. We're going to call this, actually this is for November, HTS NOV Dock Basic. Something like that. Okay. Now, pedals are cool, but I'm going to go in now and I should have a preset for my Soldano. Something about a real amp or an amp model versus a drive, overdrive or distortion. I think you get more some low end thump, a little bit more. Wow, look at that crap. Where am I at? Oh no. Oh no. Primary display. Well, I don't know. I don't remember how I got back to my view. Which view was I at? Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Oh no. I messed it up. I messed it up. I was doing so well. Actually, I probably wasn't. I wasn't doing well. That's close enough. DC's in the house. What up, DC? All right, so I messed up here. Let's go back to my presets. And let's save that. And now I'm going to save as a new rig. Let's do this. HTS November SLO, something like that. So now I can go ahead and change the preset. Bam. There's that. I can still kick in my tube screamer. And just for fun, let's go ahead and change the cab. I don't really have any presets down here, but turn on the mix. DC is torturing myself window shopping online. 'Tis the season, man. Get those sweet deals. So earlier I showed off the Headrush Revalver plugin, and I went ahead and bought the producer pack, which is you get pretty much everything you get in the Headrush now, but in plugin form. And I felt like that was a pretty good deal. All right, that is thick. So now, just for fun, we're going to save that. And let's go to rig mode. And actually, I should have done this first. We're going to go back, go to set list. We're going to make a new set list. Let's go find our HTS rigs stuff. It's going to be in November somewhere. Okay, so there's that, and there's that. So when I hit save, let's see, HTS November 2023. Cool. So what that means is now when I go choose my set list, that one. All right, so now I have only the rigs all the rigs I make from now on will stay in the set list. So that's a really easy way to make a set list first and then create the rigs within the set list instead of making all the rigs and then trying to put them in a set list later. Especially if you know you're going to organize them in such a way. So now we have a clean sound. And we have a dirty sound. Yeah, that's cool. Go back. Once again, we got nice and clean. Check my output. I can add a compressor on here for a little spank. Let's do the dyne comp. And I do not have my default preset in here, but I can add that. Put the ratio pretty low. So really somewhere around the like a threshold of like -40, that should grab your notes pretty easy. You can adjust the ratio time. But I would love, absolutely love, if Headrush would add a gain reduction meter down here. That'd just be sick. So then you'd be able to tell what you're doing. But for now, we just kind of use our ears. So here's your jazz, here's your country, here's your rock. Of course, we have to add a wall filter. Let's do a air filter, auto wall. We'll slow the rate down. Yeah. All right, so it's not the greatest. But it works pretty well. We can go ahead and do this kind of thing. Let's put the air filter down here, the green JRC, reverb. Yeah, that works for that. Okay, now we're going to save as another new rig. HTS Headrush Tone Sculpting, November, JCM. So now we're going to have the same everything, but we're going to put in the JCM 800. And guess what? I already had a preset for that, so I just called it up, and there it is. And why I did this, is the Soldado is, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but the Soldado is kind of scoopy in the mids, but the JCM 800 is more, flat in the mids, or even more mids than the JCM 800 or the Soldado. So what I like about that is now I can go back to my recording. If I can get back there. Yo. I got way too many scenes going on here. Oh, there's that. This is horrible. Oh, that was the first one I did. Okay, I should have been on that one. I'm an idiot. Okay, we'll go here. That works. Yeah, it works. What is that preset? O and S? Okay. All right, we'll go back and let's lay down some tracks. We'll make this one. This one will be the Soldado. And let's turn off the delay in both of these rigs. like so. Yeah. Nice. Here we go. Okay, that was the JCM 800. So now this one's going to be the Sedano on the right side. So check this out. We'll do a little pre thing here. Pre-roll, 1, 2, ready. I did not play that correctly at all, but let's just see how this sounds. I need to do that again. So it goes da-da-ba-doo-da-ba-doo. I can't remember what I played before. 1 and 2 and ready and go. That's it. That was more on par. So when you double tracks like that, you really want to make sure you play the same thing, and there will be enough nuance in there to get you what you want. So here we go. Okay, so now we can go in and we can loop this sucker. All right, my delay. There you go. So that air filter gives you just a little bit of movement, just enough to get you that wall kind of effect without having to your foot do all the work. Yes, sir. All right, so really, we got 3 rigs here. And like I said, you can, what do I want to do? I'm going to do a hybrid mode. Let's go here. Let's make sure the white boost is down here. We got the delay, something like that. Don't want the amp in there. Actually, I would like the vibrato to be on that switch. So let's go ahead and adjust that here. Cool. Cool. All right, then we save it. So just going in and adjusting a few things. Next rig. Now we can make the filter be, actually you can't. I thought we could make it momentary, but it's really just toggle or scene. So you can't do a momentary function like you can on the pedal board or the Prime. But on the Core and the gig board and the MX5, you just have toggle or scene as far as the switch options. So it'd be cool to like just be able to push it down. But you can't do that. I think it's because we have all these secondary functions that happen when you hold on a switch. And since the Prime or the pedal board doesn't have that, because it has plenty of switches, they allow you to either toggle or have a momentary option, but not on the other units. All right, honestly, guys, between these 3 rigs, that should be all the dirt that you really need. Especially if you're doing just like, rock and high gain type stuff. If you're doing more like blues, maybe you just want to stick to the clean one and just maybe kick on a white boost. They kick on the JRC. So plenty of options there. Yeah. But just for fun, let's go in and do one more. Now, the reason why I chose the JCM is because of this, and I'll show you. Because when I compared it to the dual rec, I didn't feel there was enough difference to really matter. And once you get to that point where your ears can't distinguish between two amps, I mean, just close your eyes and pick one. I mean, it doesn't really matter what it's called at that point. So we'll call this November dual rec. We'll change the amp. I don't have a preset of that yet, but we'll just go in and do the trim plate modern. Now, don't get me wrong, it's a good sounding amp. Maybe turn down some of the bass. Check the cab here. All right, that's pretty good. There is EQ stuff in here, which... No, I don't want that. I want a... I think there's a para EQ. Yeah, I can do stuff like this. I'll kind of notch out the top end. Maybe notch out some of the lows. Okay. Crap. I forgot to change back to the other thing. So you see I have a pretty steep filter on the top and the lows. Now, if the cabs had that built-in high and low cut, that'd be awesome, but they don't. So you have to use other options. Just listen to the difference here. It's a very full frequency sound versus this. Which I'm going to say is going to be shoot. What are we doing? Come on now. There we go. Let's put this over here. Let me record another part with this dual rec. Alright, so we got 2 ready. Okay. Let's listen to these 2 tracks now. I don't know. Essentially, they sound very similar to me. Now, I do have a little bit more top end on the Soldano. On the dual rec. So let's go back and forth between these. It has more low end to it. What have I done here? What have I done? Nothing really. Turn the bright off on the JCM. I should have the same microphone on both. Yeah, same mic on both. Dual Rec does have a more... They always do have more low end. But when you're recording, you don't necessarily need all that low end. So I'm not too worried about it. Come on, guys. I need you to make some comments. Ask me some questions. Let me know what you're thinking. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep having fun here. And I've been playing guitar all day, but I hadn't done a live stream since I didn't get to do it last week. And these rigs will be available on the website more than likely tomorrow. So I will have to rebuild them on the MX5 so they're compatible with all the units. But it's really not going to be that hard. I'll just take my I'll save all my block presets and then just go in and bam, 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 and there it is. Now, if you like that extra chunky low end, then that's, Dual Rec is great. Now, the Soldano has some smoother high end going on. Yeah, it's all the same microphone. Everything is the same. So here's the Soldano. Make sure my volumes are relatively the same. Getting it right up to that 0 point. Okay, not too bad. Going back, going back. Yeah, let's turn the JRC off on that one. All right, so what I was hearing there was the Soldano was the most scooped, and then the JCM 800 was a little bit more mids. Then the Dual Rec had the most mids. I mean, that still sounds a little scooped, but the mid range is just notched in a different spot. So it's very interesting. DC, what up, man? Any Sun or High Watt? No. There's no High Watt in here. But actually, I'm just make a new rig. We have to go to the Revalver stuff to maybe have some Sun amps. And I'm pretty sure there's not. But here's like the Triple X. After I add in a cab. Goodness gracious. Let's go to my my 30 watt here. 9.7. See, I don't feel like that sounds any different than the other ones. It doesn't sound any better anyway. I really feel like once you hit a certain, let's save this as whatever, HTS, HTS Rev, what is this amp? XXX. Revalver Triple X. Now I could go back a rig, like so. Click on that reverb, hit preset, save new preset, and this is going to be called Doc Hall, because I really like that sound. And then when I go to the other one, watch this. I can just go to my reverb, airverb, go to the bottom, and there's my Doc Hall. So it's very easy to save your block presets and then just call them up in another rig. There is some orange amps in here, yes. There is some orange amps. Okay, that already sounds good. I mean, I could add an overdrive. Okay, let's record this and see how it sounds. Go over a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to have a JCM on one's on the left and then a triple X on the right. So 1 and 2 and ready. Okay. Let me make sure I match my volumes here. And here we go. I do not have my own personal Doc McFarland amps. I do have clones, Headrush clones. If you get a Headrush Core or a Prime, you can get some clones that I've made based on some amps I have around the room and some other Mahlers and stuff. But that's all I'll say about that. Did I not just save this? The name is already in use. Overwrite. Weird. HTS. Rev. Triple X. HR. Weird. Okay. So that sounds huge. We'll save as a new rig. HTS. Orange. And we'll switch out the amp here. So we actually need to go. We need to go back. 。 I think there is an orange somewhere in here. There's all the Buddha stuff, PV stuff. Yeah, so here's the 80-30. And that is loud. Turn it down. Just want to tickle that 0 area. Now, to be fair, there is a actual Headrush model. Since I'm going to have to recreate this anyway for the Legacy guys, we can go in and choose the Tangerine Channel 2, which is the high gain. There should be no difference, really, between the Revalver and the Tangerine version. Okay, so same thing. That's actually now. Let's take the triple X and let's pair this up with the orange and see what that sounds like. So you're gonna hear the orange on the left and the triple X on the right. Here we go. 1 and 2, ready. Well, that's not going to work. I need more drums. Duplicate that out. All right, here we go. One more time. 1, 2, 3. I got that riff down now, boys. Okay, add a little bass in there, add a singer of your choosing, and should be pretty good. All right, guys, it's time to go watch some Chuck. I gotta watch a few episodes tonight. I've been watching little compilation videos about Chuck, and there's a lot of spoilers out there, so I'm trying to fly through the season so I can get up to the good stuff. I know I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. So let's go back to this rig. Let's get rid of that EQ. We don't need it. Dyne delay. Let's go ahead and save this one. Dyne dock. And it's pretty much already set to dotted eighth kind of sound. So now we'll go over to wait, what's this one? Interesting. We'll delete that one. I don't know what happened. Don't know what happened there. No, stop. Quit it. Delay, Dyne delay, go to the bottom. Dyne dock. So there's that preset. Here's the reverb, air verb, dock hall. The Buddha sounds good. I'll pull it up here. All right, so we'll save that. We'll go to the next rig. We'll pull in the same delay. Are you kidding me? Ah. This one. Gosh. I keep getting confused. All right, one more for DC over here. We're going to do HTS Buddha. And the legacy guys are not going to have access to this, but it'll be fine. Revalver. Let's go find the Buddha stuff down here. So we got a Buddha drive. All right, here we go again. We're going to shoot out the triple X on the right with the Buddha on the left. 1 and 2 and ready. Okay. The reason why I'm recording these examples is it's just good for our ears to hear in context, like with the drums or something, like what these tones sound like when you stack them back to back, or, you know, pan them left and right and stuff like that. All right, so that sounds pretty similar to me. So you would think having all these amp choices is a good thing, and it's fine. It is what it is, but you're gonna find really quickly, especially when you record stuff like this, like I'm doing, that the sounds just are not that different. Now, if you want to go in and keep the same amp and maybe change the microphone, change the cab, that's how you can get all kinds of different sounds other than just changing the amp all the time, in my personal opinion. So if I go back to my, let me do this real fast. Let's go to setlists, ... We're going to get rid of some of these here. Man, I don't know how I did that. Okay. All right, so we're back to our Soldano. I mean, that's big, it's chunky. Here's the JCM. Let's see. Not sure if I spelt that right. Yeah, it's fine. You did. 2 Ds. I didn't put 2 D's in my name. I just didn't feel like it, but you're correct. So the big, thick, low end of the Soldano, the pokey mids of the JCM, the more, bigger low end than the JCM, but also a different mid-range sound of the dual rec, the Rev Triple X. All right, so right there is a good example of these two amps sound too close. I mean, just a little tweak here and there, I can make them sound pretty much exactly the same. So probably I have too much gain on there, maybe. Where's my gain? Turn the gain down. The dual rec has a little smoother top end. Just a little nuance on the top end and the mid range for the Triple X, but it's not anything that's like drastic. That's gonna be night and day different, Here's the orange. Orange has way more mid-range, which is good if you want to poke out in the mix. That'd be good for a solo tone. The play over like some really scoopy sounding rhythm tracks, because you need that mid-range to cut through the mix. And then we got the Buddha. Okay, other than some volume differences, that is pretty close as well. There is a mid-thick switch on there. So you can make it scoopy or more mid-range. You can also assign this to a switch. Let me show you. Let's go to Revalver amp. And there's the mid. So check this out. So we can have the mid off, then the mid on. So it could be like a solo boost if you want. And I didn't really know that for sure, but I just kind of had a hunch that whenever you have something that's switchable like that, more than likely if you go to the hardware sign, you can see you got on, you got the master, and you have the mid switch. That is assignable to a Footswitch. You can A/B or toggle on and off as you wish. All right, so for example, let's take the mid off and let's record our guitar part again. Let's do something like this. So 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, same as before, just different tracks. And now we're going to record the mid-range turned on. Same thing. 2, ready. Okay, let's check that out. Okay, that is how you record guitars using different tones. Different tones. And they don't have to be a different amp. They can just be a different setting or a different mic position or something. Just to give it a little tweak in the sound. And when you do that and you play the same part, pan them hard left and right, you get this big full guitar sound that now you can add bass, you can add all kinds of stuff. Let me go ahead and grab my bass real fast, and I can lay down something. I'll make a bass rig for you. I am not looking forward to tomorrow. Standing for 8 hours at a trade show with no voice. It's going to be great. Let me tell you. It's going to be awesome. All right, we're going to make a new... I really don't know what they have as far as bass goes. Okay, so they have the basic 100 bass. So there's your amp. So it's the same thing that we saw in the plug-in, which is really cool. Let's go to Revalver. And let's see what we have as far as cabinets go. So a Cali Basic 215. Let's see. What just happened? Okay, let's turn the volume up a little bit here. Okay. That was my my iPad dinging. Okay. Let's go ahead and duplicate this track. After selection, we'll rename it. Bass. Okay, we're going to record some bass here. 1, 2, ready. Okay, I feel like that end, I did a little bit better than the first one. Yeah, I did. So let me, I'm going to copy this because I can. Copy this and paste it. Boom. Uh-oh. Let's pan it. Alright, not the greatest bass tone in the world, but it's fine. It's fine. Let's go ahead and let's listen to this and we'll be done. Okay? Cool. All right, who wants to sing on that? We'll make it a record or something. I don't know. Whatever. Where am I at? Where am I at? Where am I? Shoot. Yeah, we'll do that one. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This has been fun. I think my wife is calling, so she's like, if you want to watch TV, you better get over here right now because you can't stay up all night. I understand. So thanks, guys, for watching. Be sure to check the links in the description that I will update after this is done. And affiliate links to Amazon, to Sweetwater. So if you're going to go buy some toilet paper anyway on Amazon or whatever you get on Amazon, just click through my link. I get a little bit of commission from that. I think this last month I got $12 in total back from just you guys buying random stuff. So I appreciate everything, any support that comes my way, whether in comments, likes, views, clicking on links, buying things through my website, drmcfarlandstudios.com. Make sure you check out some backing tracks. Check out the Headrush tone sculpting course or the full Headrush bundle, which is the best value for all things Headrush. And very, very, very soon, I promise, I'm going to start the tonal analysis course. This is a very, very busy time of year, and I just needed to sit down and just pick a list of songs and just go for it. So for the guys that have already bought the bundle and they have been waiting for the tonal analysis project to start, that will be commencing very, very soon, I promise. So it's going to be very, very fun. And yeah, here we go. So thanks, guys, for watching. I am Dr. McFarland. I'll see you in the next video. Keep rocking.